Well, it's another beautiful day in Melbourne. After 2 fantastic days here in this lovely city, we were excited to discover for what our remaining days might have in store for us. As we decided to take it easy today, we joined another walking tour, and luckily for us, this walking tour is primarily focused on the history of Melbourne, and in particular, the colonial influences from the British Empire. Walking through the block arcade is definitely the highlight of this tour. It takes me back to those classical arcades in the heart of London 11 years ago, which was when I purchased my first pair of Oxfords, as in British-made dress shoes. Well, as stunning as the Victorian architecture was, and it was stunning for sure, nothing could have prepared me for what I'm about to witness next. Every masterpiece behind that glass has more than captured my attention, and I'm pretty sure every bite is going to cost me a pretty penny. Melbourne is also known as the cultural capital of Australia. It's big on art, music, and especially coffee. In fact, the coffee culture here is so serious that even small neighborhood cafes can take it to another level. On top of that, by now we had walked by what seemed like a dozen gelato shops. So we were determined to have some gelato by nightfall.
この後はジェラート食べたいね。ぜひ。あとランチを考えましょう。
Moments later, and what a surprise! We ended up in another alleyway with what you might have guessed, street art! The street art we saw yesterday was a bit too overwhelming and too much for my taste, but today, I must say, I'm actually a bit impressed with how well it's done here in this very back alley. As you might be able to tell from the expression on my face, I'm happy to be back where we were just last night. And this place, in my opinion, is what might be the most romantic spot in the whole city. The view during the day is just as marvelous as it was at night. And oh look! That's the restaurant we had our unforgettable dinner at last night. And by the way, I'm definitely not flying a drone here, as it is very difficult to get permission to fly a drone in the heart of Melbourne. If you're curious about how I'm able to get these drone-like shots, do leave a comment below. Well, it's about 1:30 right now in the afternoon and we're getting hungry, so it's time to explore the South Bank.
はい、今日のランチスポットに来ました。行ってみましょう。こちらです。ヘクターズデリです。では中に行ってみます。
I usually prefer to pay with cash, but they only accept card here in this deli. Their signature sandwich is the rare beef. We definitely made the right choice by ordering 2 orders of this so that we don't have to fight over who gets to take more bites out of the single beef sandwich.
食べます。イエーイ。お、見せてくれる。すごい。Wow.
Well, that certainly sound like gunshots in the background. But hey, we're in Australia. This is not America. So we don't have to panic here.
Whoa.
It's very hot.
Nice. It's very Instagrammable.
You ordered beef one?
Huh? Beef? Yeah. We ordered 2.
So you work in Japanese company before?
No, I work for myself the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, different businesses. I knew I didn't want to work for a Japanese company.
You don't want to work for any company. Company.
Well, yeah, but especially
Once you got
especially Japanese.
self-employed.
Yeah. While she was genuinely struggling to figure out how to properly use my gimbal, I was about to go explore what might be the world's greatest food market. Wow, they literally have everything here, from kangaroo meat to turkey and to a whole bunch of stuff I've never seen before.
Red bakery.
As I'm walking through the market, I'm trying to take it all in. I've been to similar food markets before in other countries, but this is by far the most impressive I've ever seen. While walking through this market, I've come to realize that you can find anything here. Literally anything you want to eat, they will sell it here. Australians are so spoiled when it comes to food because there's so many great choices, it blows my mind. And they make it so delicious here that I'm surprised there aren't more fat people in Australia. It seems like in this market you can find everything, especially when it comes to meat. Whatever you want to eat, they have it here. In Western countries, many of these animal parts have become what I call endangered species because they don't sell them in pretty much anywhere. I don't know what they do with these parts. Do they just throw them away? Or do they ship them off to another country and sell them there? I have no idea. But I'm glad that Australia preserves literally everything. And I am determined to preserve everything when it comes to my memories here in South Melbourne Market. If I was to live in Melbourne in the future, I would definitely pick somewhere within walking distance of here. And literally, you can buy a whole lamb here and go out in the wilderness and have a proper barbecue with your best buddies. Well, that was fun. Now it's time to explore what Melbourne's probably best known for. And that is coffee.
Thank you.
For me, this coffee shop resembles my image of what Melbourne coffee is like. Relaxed atmosphere, great ambience, and lots of unique coffee choices.
メニューが可愛いんですよね、オーストラリア。グラフィックやデザインが結構
Well, as you can probably tell, we decided to move to another table, particularly on the outside of the cafe. Because the table next to us was talking a little bit too loud and it was difficult for us to do some vlogging. After the delicious Melbourneian coffee, it's time to go get some dinner. Do I look tired to you? That's because I am tired. We've been walking like many tens of thousands of steps every single day on this trip. And now we're 1 week in, just halfway through our trip. So now it's good to finally be able to sit down for a while. We're having dinner here, sitting outside. As you can see in front of me, we're having delicious Indian food. 2 types of curry. We have mutton and we have chicken. And we also have 2 types of bread. One is spicy chili bread with potatoes inside, and the other is cheese garlic naan. As you can see, I'm pretty tired. It's a little hard to speak. And yeah, and we asked for both the curry to be extra spicy because we love spicy Indian curry. And it goes so well with naan and kulcha. And to top it off, we have beer on tap, the famous Kingfisher beer from India. I'm so tired, but it's so good to sit down, relax, enjoy some Indian food and delicious Indian beer, and just sit outside, enjoy this nice breezy weather, friendly vibes, completely safe environment here in Australia. Yeah, we don't have to worry about anything. Australia is great. We're halfway in through our trip, and I can't wait to explore the rest of our trip. Until then, very good. Oh. Try some of that mutton. Mutton curry.
見せてください。
This is that down moss with lamb meat. It's the chicken curry recommended by our waitress. It's very nice. It goes well with the garlic cheese naan. Fantastic. After that delightful Indian dinner, it's time to take a walk. What better place to walk off that heavy Indian dinner than Flinders Street? We were also told that there's great gelato here.
There we go. Thank you. Hey guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
We got Nutella and vanilla honey
Honeycomb.
bun. Yeah, 美味しそう。はい。では、Day 4 です。
Well, today is our 4th and final day in Melbourne. We got off to a late start because we were quite knackered, and we decided to spend our afternoon getting some work done in the State Library.
では行ってみましょう。
And now it's time for our final meal in Melbourne.
Hi, today we are at Chinese restaurant. So tell me what kind of restaurant, Chinese restaurant is this?
Lanzhou noodles. Lanzhou is a place in northern China, and they're famous for their noodle dishes. They have good noodle soup with either beef or lamb. So I'm currently not sure whether to get the beef or the lamb for my portion of the noodles. They both look really good and tasty, and also they're very spicy, as you can see from the menu. And also, a good thing about this shop is that you can choose the thickness and the style of noodles that you want to go in your soup. This is actually pretty rare because in most Lanzhou shops, they don't have so many choices for the noodles. They only let you choose maybe thick or thin, and that's pretty much it. But here, there's 9 varieties to choose from, which is extremely rare. I don't even think in China they have such variety. I'm currently not sure which one I want more, beef or lamb, and which type I want, like the very spicy type or the signature type. I'm starting to lean towards the beef because we already ordered lamb for a side dish. Yes, I like bone marrow. I like, lamb legs. Anything with bone is delicious. But tonight, I think I'm gonna go boneless. I scanned the QR code here, and now I have the menu on my phone. So it's much easier to order from here. Here's the starter that we ordered. It's called the lamb waffle. So it's lamb intestines, all kinds of organs. Yeah, it should be a good dish. It seems mildly spicy, which I like. And it also comes with shredded garlic. Ooh, just a lot of garlic. Oh, that's really good. Oh, here's a piece of lamb liver. I love liver. It's really well done. I better stop eating before I end up finishing the whole dish. It's starting to get quite addictive. There we go. Got a lot of chili oil in this. I gotta be careful with my clothing with all this chili oil inside. Good. It's very good. Oh, the flavors are spot on. Oh. やばい。
嘘。
No more. I cannot believe you can get this in Australia. This is my favorite Chinese snack. And this brand is quite rare actually. Oh, it's so spicy. It's so tasty, so crunchy. It's just like Chinese Doritos with the mala spicy flavor. But once you take a bite, you won't be able to stop. I'll go with this one. Yeah, the 500 milliliter one. Okay.
And one glass Pinot Gris.
Cheers. Embedded in the heart of Chinatown is this traditional German beer house with live music. Not only do they have a wide selection of German beer, they also seem to have great food. But we already had our dinner, so we're just here for the drinks. However, I would like to come back here for the food next time I'm in Melbourne. And this concludes our 4 unforgettable days in Melbourne. I hope you enjoyed my Melbourne series. Stay tuned for my Sydney series coming right up.